Well, Cyclops, with a whole lot of support behind him today, a whole lot of weapons behind him, quite literally, but a tall task on hand. Jeff Paul riding possibly the largest wave of momentum.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need security. This match will not go on until security removes these folks right here. Security. Security.
Somebody really needs to get security out here. I'd really like to get the contest underway. If Jeff Paul wants them out, I want them out. If for no other reason than the fact that they're holding up progress right now. So if somebody could tell them the meaning of the words that Jeff Paul is speaking in very clear, very perfect, very concise, very articulate English, and scoot them towards the door, greatly appreciated.
It's strategy.
I mean, what are you doing? You're out there. You could have thrown them out.
There's no better strategist than Jeff Paul. He's not the champion by accident. Every move has been well thought out. Everything he does is all part of his master plan.
Come on, Jeff. I mean, someone's got to say it right.
Well,
come on, Jeff.
I think you're alone in saying that. However, you're right. Jeff Paul is the champion. Jeff Paul has worked for everything that he's gotten, all of his accolades. He's accomplished a whole lot in a short amount of time.
And he did it without your belief and faith in him.
Well, this could be the case, Stephen Hensley.
You're a terrible friend.
And Cyclops coming to life here.
Well, he's been waiting for this. You remember when Jeff Paul cracked him with that belt. You remember when he left him in that ring. Cyclops thought he was in a nice spot, that he was going to get that spotlight, a little bit of Jeff Paul spotlight on him, and Jeff Paul said, no, sir, you're not out here. You're not going to screw me over when I'm going to get the biggest win of my career.
Huge swing and a miss, and Cyclops gets Jeff Paul in the corner, goes to work at him, an up and an over. Cyclops finds nobody home, and Jeff, look at that. Big momentum into the midsection, goes to work, shoots. So, nice reversal by Cyclops, another up and over. Jeff Paul's been doing his homework. You know, Jeff Paul, no stranger to Cyclops. A swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss.
And he got caught on that one. Cyclops, he's got a hold of that boot, does the redneck luchador. Big time cutter. Leaping in the middle of the ring, planted him.
Beautifully executed by Cyclops, the redneck luchador. And these Cyclopsonites, they're coming to life. They're behind him.
What the heck are you talking about? Is that a thing?
Hashtag Cyclopsonites.
You're making this up.
No, it's a real thing, Stephen Hensley, I assure you.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It looks like Jeff Paul hurt his hand. Attempting to get the upper hand and maybe even remove that mask. I couldn't quite tell.
He might have been racking his neck over that rope, too, using the mask for leverage there. Whatever it was, unfortunately not effective. And Jeff talking to his little brother, he's going to want to turn around or maybe just keep walking forward.
Explain this one to me. That's Jeff Paul.
Uh-huh.
That's Mason Paul.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's Mason Paul's girlfriend, right? And her name is Laura Paul? Explain to me how that one works, Stephen Hensley.
I mean, some girls are quick to jump the gun on the name change, you know?
I got you. And that is that.
I mean, can you blame her? That's Mason Paul.
Well,
that's Jeff Paul's little brother. She's basically associating with royalty right now.
Absolutely.
Imagine what that's done for her social media.
I agree. Jeff Paul has looks like a holiday decoration of some sort, going to work on Cyclops right there in front of the Cyclopsonites.
Well, a very festive broomstick being brought into play here. And Cyclops feeling the effects of having his wind cut off. Jeff Paul measuring him here.
Oh, and delivering a huge shot.
And the fans, you know, they do a lot of stupid things here for whatever reason. They get involved, they put their hands on wrestlers. But if you're dumb enough to walk up to a 6-foot-plus athlete who's holding a weapon and act like you're going to hit them, I'm sorry, you deserve to get knocked out.
Jeff Paul gonna wrap Cyclops up like a present and perhaps stick him under your tree, Stephen Hensley.
I'll give him back. And head to post. Still's not your friend. Again, that's technically a legal foreign object for all intents and purposes. As good as a chair, as good as a ball bat. In this contest, it doesn't matter. You could literally pick this guy up by his legs and just swing him like a piñata right into that ring post. Maybe bust his skull open, no candy there, but possibly a victory.
Jeff Paul playing a Christmas tune of his own right on Cyclops' noggin. He's got a hold of, it looks like a sign made by one of our fans. Oh, a swing and a miss. Cyclops goes the kick to the midsection and delivers that blow with that sign right across Jeff Paul's noggin.
What the hell is in that sign?
It appears as if maybe that one backfired on Mr. Paul.
What is that made out of, Samsonite?
Appears to be drywall or wood or something. Uh-oh. Here's your favorite part of the show, Stephen Hensley.
Don't associate me with this trash and these trashy people. The mutants in Beckley, their toothless children already off to an ill-gotten start in life, learning to be street urchins, learning to be bullies. Jeff Paul didn't do anything to those kids. But I gotta tell you, for my money, he'd be right to punch them in the face.
Jeff Paul right where he belongs, with his head in the garbage can, outside the ring there in front of the fans, the Cyclopsonites that have all come to see Cyclops win that gold prize.
Call Cucumber if it's a website that you're needing. Our phone number is 2500123.
For just one low monthly rate, get your site built, updated, and maintained without any upfront fees or additional costs. Call 304-250-0123. Online at cucumberandcompany.com.
And you see both men struggling to get up to their feet. Jeff Paul almost did it, but you see him fall over there. And I said at the beginning of this one, this is going to resemble a car crash in the end. You're going to see bodies everywhere. You're going to see two men who look more broken than able. But, man, it's entertaining. You can't take that from us.
No. As we like to say, Stephen Hensley, welcome to violence.
And a block of the attempted suplex by Cyclops nails one of his own. And on the way down there, Jason Schaefer, I know that everyone's paying attention to that back coming down from that big drop, but I believe Jeff Paul's head rolled on the concrete first before everything else.
Look at him convulsing. Both men worse for the wear. Both men really have delivered and received more punishment than you would think humanly possible.
Referee's count getting up there. Both men in a trouble situation. Do or die time, boys.
It's a race to see who's going to get to their feet first.
Both men back up before we reach 7, but we are getting past 5 now. And that tells you where we're at as far as what we've got left in both men.
Chop for chop, blow for blow.
Both men, they have absorbed a lot of punishment. Both guys have in this thing.
Both men.
And you used the word intestinal fortitude earlier. That's what it takes to hang in there after everything that's happened, after everything that's happened to both of these athletes in this fight. Not match, fight.
Look at this, Stephen Hensley.
Jeff Paul going over there with that. Oh, that's not friendly. That's on the windpipe. Again, though, that's legal.
In this particular situation,
I don't know what I would do if it could go all the way. I mean, Cops got to make their own call, I suppose. But Jeff Paul, he's ruthless, and I don't fault him for it.
This is not going to end well here. Jeff Paul attempted to get Cyclops back to his feet, and I think put him through that chair.
Paul hopping down on that back there, trying to put Cyclops in position. I think he's going to lay him out on this chair here.
Look at this. This is going to end badly.
Opportunity to measure.
He's going to deliver that patented spear of his. Oh, and Cyclops able to get out of the way and take Jeff face first into that unforgiving steel chair.
Well, Jeff Paul, that was everything he could have hoped for and everything he could have dreaded happening in the span of 10 seconds. Cyclops right now, he's in a great spot. If he slides in that ring, he grabs that chair, he cracks Jeff Paul with that like 8 times, this could be done.
Yeah, we have a new PWL heavyweight champion.
Cyclops grabbing a hold of the feet of the champ.
He wants to bring him back out and continue, working that leg.
And the way that hit there on the side, that's a great way to break a bone.
Absolutely, you've told me this time and time again, Stephen Hensley. That's the hardest part of that ring. The most unforgiving part is that apron there.
And Cyclops, he knows the positioning there to take the body down on it. That's the real story there as far as what he's able to do. He's able to find the angle.
Cyclops got his wits about him. He's coming back in and stalking Jeff Paul like a predator does its prey. Winding up with that holiday. What is that, Steven?
It looks like a light tube or an ornament tube of some kind. You know, you got to do something with that backstock after the Christmas season's over.
That's right. And the fans come alive, the Cyclopsianites. They're chanting one more time. One more time as Laura Paul pleads, please don't hurt him. Oh, look.
Well, she's
Cyclops giving Jeff Paul a little bit of his own medicine.
And a great double leg to the, well, you know where it is, fans. We don't need to comment on that.
That's right.
Hit him hard, hit him low, hit him where the sun don't go, friends. And Cyclops, though, went from a great spot and a good strategy to a stupid move and a dumb rookie mistake for a veteran to be making at this point in a contest like this. He turned his back on the champion. Jeff Paul's right there.
It's all legal. It's all legal in this situation, Stephen Hensley. Jeff Paul winds up. Cyclops delivers that DDT.
He did it on the belt.
This could be all she wrote. And here comes Mason Paul dishing out those.
No DQ, though. No DQ.
They're putting the boots to Cyclops.
Well, I guess as long as they're putting the boots to him, technically he can't get up. That count's happening. If Jeff Paul gets up right now, he could win.
Jeff Paul's up. Referee Reggie Cassidy continuing the count.
No, he's not. No, we're done. They're picking him up now. I thought that was a good strategy.
That's interesting. What is going on here?
Well, they're looking for that exclamation point.
They shoot him off into the ropes. Double clothesline delivered by the Ball brothers.
And Aaron West
and
coming up.
Comes Aaron West,
the 304 champion. He's making his way out here, and what the hell business is of his?
You say business, he's got unfinished business with one Mason Paul.
You don't go near her. How dare he? And the bully Aaron West coming out here.
Undeniable Aaron West.
Taking liberties with Mason Paul. He sends him out of here, and now Jeff Paul left out here without his little brother. Laura Paul trying to encourage him to get back in this thing. But you see that cheat Cyclops, he's got that title belt.
This is not cheating. Anything goes in this particular situation. Look at that.
Drops him with a cutter on the back.
There's your exclamation point, Stephen Hensley.
Well, it's not over yet. The referee still has to ring the bell. He still has to count.
There's your count. 1. The Cyclopsianites chanting as Cyclops gets to his feet. Referee Reggie Cassidy counts to 3. 7 more seconds, and that's all she wrote.
Oh, look at Jeff, man. Look at poor Jeff. Come on, bud. You got this. I still believe in him.
Oh!
And look at Cyclops trying to cheap shot a woman. What kind of man
She
is that?
has no business even being in there, Stephen.
There's
Hensley.
a receipt for you, you ugly, cowardly son of a gun.
She has no business being in there, Stephen.
She has a manager's license. She can be out there if she wants.
Jeff Paul winding up. Look at that. That patented spear. Cyclops laid out in the middle of the ring.
It's over. It is over. With God as my witness, this is done. Referee's taking too long to count. I always knew Reggie was slow.
Stephen, Reggie is one of the finest officials in this sport.
Well, he's nice. Nobody ever said he was smart.
And there she is again.
Count game dangerously high. Jeff Paul, though, up. I don't understand why we're not still counting Cyclops out, though. He's still down prone. By my count, this match should be over.
That doesn't surprise me. Jeff Paul drops the leg. Look at that. This is just deplorable.
And this is a great way to put this thing to bed, not just for this match, but for all time. Chair around the throat like that, we could be looking at a neck injury, Jason.
This could be a career-ending neck injury, Stephen Hensley. We may never see Cyclops again.
Well, the redneck luchador's seen better days. Laura Paul helping Jeff to his feet. Jeff, another stomp to that chair there, not doing any kindness to his opponent.
The Cyclopsianites are chanting.
Well,
They
Jason,
wanna-
I'm sorry, but I believe you can bet your bottom dollar, you can bet your house, you can bet that beautiful boy of yours, this thing's done.
I don't see how he could possibly recover from this, Stephen Hensley.
Jeff Paul's still standing.
Referee Reggie Cassidy on a count of 2. That's uncalled for, Stephen Hensley.
Well, can I call to attention here? Cyclops truly has not moved for a moment now. This match could have been over a couple of times already. Jeff Paul stopped the count.
This is uncalled for, Stephen Hensley. I don't care how you slice it.
He's trying to hurt him.
I don't care what kind of situation we're involved in. This is uncalled for.
But he's trying to put him out, period, permanently. Final decision, bottom line. He doesn't want to see Cyclops again.
Referee Reggie Cassidy on a count of 7.
Jason, this is done. Someone needs to go ahead and get the doctor out here to look at this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last man standing and still PWL Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Paul!
And that was a defiant victory for Jeff Paul. He took everything Cyclops could hand at him, and he turned it all back on him. But at the end of the day, Cyclops, for everything he was throwing at Jeff Paul, for all of his incredible moves, for all of his feats of violence, he crash-landed in there, and Jeff Paul, Jason Schaefer, the proof's in the pudding. Look at this guy.
Incredible matchup, and still champion, PWL champion Jeff Paul. But don't lose sight, Stephen Hensley. We will be back on the New River Network. We will be back to the Crossroads Mall.
He hit a kid.
January 6th
He's
for
my hero.
the Hall of Fame show as we honor the syndicate with the highest honor this sport knows, the West Virginia Legends Award.
With website solutions starting at only $100 a month, why would you build your own website? Get a local professional web designer from Cucumber & Company. Schedule a meeting right now at cucumberandcompany.com.